G'day. Today, kiddies, we're going to learn how to avoid idiots on YouTube. What sort of idiots do you find on YouTube? Well, I'm going to concentrate on the ones that give you bad advice. Some people go out of their way to tell you your photos suck, and they suck. Your photos really suck, and man, they must really suck. And well, that sucks. So straight away you get told, you get bombarded with this idea, and your photos suck. And you think, oh man, my photos suck. How can I fix this? First off, you're told all the things you're doing wrong. Don't do this. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do that. Oh, certainly don't do those. And never do that. So a whole bunch of videos out there trying to make you feel like you don't know what you're doing. Everything you do is wrong. And whenever you pick up a camera, you're doing that. And that's why your photos suck. What else happens out there in YouTube land by photographers? You'll also be told of all these mistakes you're making. You can make 2 mistakes, or 3 mistakes, or 5 mistakes, or 7 mistakes, or 8 mistakes, or 9 mistakes, or 10 mistakes, or 11 mistakes, or goodness me, 23 mistakes. So you get the idea that your photos suck. Don't do this, and look at all these mistakes you're making. And please stop doing this, and stop doing this, and stop doing this, and stop doing these things, and stop doing these 5 things. Man, you're terrible. So these YouTube warriors really make you worry, because they make you feel like your photos suck, you shouldn't do this, you got to stop doing this, and you're making all these mistakes, and you wonder why you ever picked up a camera in the first place, because man, you suck. So you're scratching your head in despair thinking, how on earth can I fix my photos? And all, and you come across YouTubes about how to fix those photos of yours that suck. And one is must have lenses. Oh yeah, gear will solve the problem. Oh, 1 lens I must have. Solve all my problems. Oh, there's another 1 lens I must have, and I'll be right. Oh, hang on, there's 2 lenses I must have. Oh, and there's 3 lenses I must have. And there's another 3 lenses. And there's another 3 lenses. Oh no, now I need filters. All available through affiliate links below. Oh, don't forget all the accessories, the gear you must have. You got to have these things, and you got to have those things, and you must have these things, and you must have these things. And oh, there's 10 of those things you must have. And oh, hang on, this one's got 11 things you must have. Then your photos won't suck. So calm down, it's all right. Oh yeah! I'm here to give you some good advice for once, instead of all these other things you see. Everybody goes through a journey in their photography. Same with any hobby or any skill, you learn as you go along. And if you're smart, you'll realise you never stop learning. So you pick up your camera at the start of your journey in photography, and you start taking photos, and you take them home and put them in the computer, and you look at them and you think, oh, that one's all right, and that one's all right. And you put them away, and you might even get them printed out. Give them to people. A year later, after doing this, you look back at those photos and you think, could have done better. Because by that stage, you are doing better. It's a learning process. You don't learn everything as soon as you pick up a camera. And you certainly don't learn how to be a good photographer by learning how the 15 buttons on the camera works, because the gear isn't the solution. It's training your eye and your mind to see good photos and use your gear to get what you see. Because one of the tracks these idiots on YouTube will lead you down is gear will solve your problems, and gear will make you a better photographer. And you see this in probably two rather distinct messages. One is, it has to be pin sharp. There's this gear thing about, is this lens pin sharp? Or is this lens slightly sharper than the one we just recommended to you 2 months ago on our YouTube channel? And there's this continual reach for pin sharpness, edge to edge, corner to corner. And really, that's a waste of time and waste of money. I can't think of many instances where a photo has to be pin sharp, corner to corner. I'll give you one that comes to mind. Landscape photography, if you wanted to print a very large image to hang on a wall, and then you would see, because it's big and right in front of your face and you can walk up to it, you would then see details in that photo that you might want to be sharp from edge to edge. There's not many other instances where a photo needs to be sharp edge to edge. Pin sharpness across the board is incredibly overrated. What you might want sharp is the focal point of your image. What's your main subject? You might want that sharp. You might not want anything else sharp because it would draw the eye away from the main subject. Pin sharpness edge to edge can actually make a photo look worse. So on the one hand, you've got people saying, oh, you need lenses that have edge to edge pin sharpness. On the other hand, these same people will be spruiking the benefits of a lens that has really wide open apertures. 0.95, this is it, bokeh beast, all this sort of rubbish. Now, if you want a bokeh beast, go ahead, spend your money. But there's not many instances where that is actually going to work. I think, oh, wedding photography would be great, 0.95. So you get your bride and your groom together and their parents. You have, 5, 6 people in the photo, and you've got your bokeh beast at 0.95. And what's in focus? The bride's eyelash. Honestly, overrated, this wide aperture hunt in lenses. That's as overrated as the edge to edge sharpness hunt. Trouble is, the same people on YouTube are spruiking both things, and you can't have one and the other. Don't expect a 0.95 when it's fully open to have edge to edge sharpness. Not a hope. You might get a bit of sharpness in partial area of someone's face. The rest of it is blurred. Oh, but I need the extra light. Yeah, but think, this is physics. You open it up for extra light and you're really narrowing down the focal plane. You're going to have light and you're going to have very, very little in focus. That's physics. That's just the way it works. So this idea that gear will solve your problems is really barking up the wrong tree. There is some camera gear that won't take all the photos you would like to take. If you use your phone camera a lot, good on you, you're taking photos. Nothing wrong with that. But if you want to do the bokeh thing, then it tries to fake it with artificial intelligence and all that sort of stuff, so that it blurs backgrounds behind people. But when you get in though, and you're losing hair and it just looks a bit strange. So it's trying to do what it can't do physically. There can be limitations in the gear you're using. And when you come across those limitations, if it really bugs you, okay, have a look for a solution. But the gear won't make you a better photographer. It might help you in some situations to take a photo that you want to take, but you need to learn in your mind, in your creativity, in the way you see things. That will make you a better photographer. My main message here, try this. When you see YouTubes that say your photos suck and don't do this and you must do this and this is must-have gear, pass right by it. It's a waste of time watching videos like that because they've got everything to ask about. A lot of your photos might suck. A lot of my photos suck. That's because it's a learning process. Okay, time is a great teacher. The best lessons that you will learn come from yourself. Wow! Not from what other people tell you. because it's just second-hand information going in your ear then. Whereas if you actually learn the lessons by doing things, you'll learn the lesson. You are your best teacher. You can tell someone, oh, really, this photo sucks because it's got too much HDR. And that person is at the stage of their photo journey where they think HDR is really good. So they crank it up and use it on everything. Eventually, their eye, the way they see things changes, it matures a bit, and then they suddenly realize, oh, I don't have to crank the HDR slider up to red line for every photo. I can, maybe nudge it a little bit on some photos, but you don't have to overcook things. They've learnt. Their eye has changed. They're able to then see, oh, okay, I'm overdoing this, so I'll cut it back a bit. And then they're happier with their photos. When you grow in your photography, you are your best teacher because your eye changes. The way you see things changes. You've suddenly learned, oh, okay, yeah, I used to do this and thought it was okay, but now, yeah, I'll back off a bit on that, I'll do this, and it will look better. And that's a judgmental thing. It looks better to you. Another couple of years, you'll look at those photos and think, oh, I'm glad I've changed since then. I now do this and this and this, because you're learning. Okay? And what you're doing is learning to see things better. It's got nothing to do with gear, nothing to do with sharp lenses, nothing to do with bokeh beasts, nothing to do with megapixels. It's how you're seeing things. Okay? So get out there and take photos. So whenever you come across videos on YouTube that say your photos suck and don't do this and you must do this and these are must-haves, you're wasting your time watching them. Spend that time instead picking up your camera and taking photos, because that's how you will learn, that's how you will grow, that's how you'll end up with better photos. Alright, so whatever camera you got, pick it up, go for a walk and have some fun. Bye.